So say you've got content on your canvas and you're looking to actually edit a bit of text. So you want to create a bit of warp text. The best way I could probably describe to do this is through the Typecraft app. So if you go to your apps menu here and if you search Typecraft, so Typecraft is one of the apps on Canva which I've used to create and edit and warp text. So depending on what you kind of create, Typecraft allows you to essentially just, you can just basically edit your text, and it uses the sort of anchor style tool that Illustrator has on Adobe Illustrator to create that text, and then you can basically add the element to your canvas when you're ready. So say for example we want to create maybe just like a blue background, but we want to have like nice like warp text, for example. So within the Typecraft menu, this is where you can actually type in your text. Choose your font, because this app only has a pre-selected amount of fonts that you can use. So you do have to be a bit more mindful about what font you want to use. So Arial and Montserrat are not available on here. So just be mindful and have a look at what you're after before you start. And then choose your style, and then kind of your mirror points as to how you want to actually edit this text. But I always just do no mirror because it's the most straightforward way to do so. So say for example you want this text to be you know, free coffee, and then we're going to choose a font which kind of sort of fits the bill of one of our older tutorials, with a bit of like a retro but still like funky upbeat sort of text. Yeah, you kind of pick and choose what you kind of want here. Maybe we'll go Flower Sunday. It's sort of a bit more retro, a bit more vintage. So you selected that. You can see that the font is actually previewed here in the bottom. So if you want to change the color of this text, so I want this to be white because it's on a blue background. I'm going to change this to white, and you can see that the background here will adjust to black, which is pretty handy as well. So I want this to be warped in a few different locations. So I want the free to be accented, and then I want the coffee to be accented towards the top. So there's good, like a nice sort of mix here. So I'm going to hold the anchor and just pull and drag this. In the middle is where the anchor and the anchor points are. So this middle is an anchor point, and the right and the left of this anchor point are the anchor points. So just keep that in mind when you're editing. And then the same thing is applicable to the anchors and the anchor points above. So you can see that that's what it kind of shows there. So just be mindful before you start editing, because you can't actually see these anchor points before you start moving them around. So I want this to be a bit more like a ribbon, like sort of in the air, and then a bit more of a like a zany, like a funky kind of something a bit more nice for socials, I guess. We might bring this out here, and that's it. Add element design, and there you go.